it's me. This pick a card today is going to be on what dream you have wants you back. Okay, what dream is flirting with you? What dream wants you? And these are going to be tarot readings with cards I shuffled from Archangel Michael. Before I get into anything, and everything is bookmarked, you can skip ahead, but for the people who love it and the people who come for it, I love to do something called a magical girl pep talk. Okay? All right. I remind you of today is to make the most of your days. Okay, and I know that we all know this, but it can be hard to remember. Having a crying spell or having a mistake or having something go wrong on a day that's still been really, really great for you does not make it any less of a great day. It means it was a nuanced and emotionally full day. And I want you to honor them because those feelings are yours. And now we are going to get into the piles, okay? From Archie Mike, we have my little Labradorite piece. I'm using the My Melody Tarot today. We also have, for group 2, okay, my beautiful Rose Aura Quartz Point. She's a diva, just like you. If you've never been here before, everything I do and use is pink for the most part. And for pile 3, we are going to have my cute little lapis lazuli star I kind of associate with Archie Mike. I really, really want you to not overthink it, especially because all my readings are self-love oriented. I'm going to get into the piles, choose whatever one is feeling like a yes, okay? Choose whatever one feels right, and I will see you there. Hello, beautiful people of pile 1! This is going to be the dream you are flirting with that wants to flirt back, okay? Because just because something hasn't materialized doesn't mean they don't want you, okay? But if you chose my little sunset labradorite piece, you were in the right place. I hope it's flashing on camera. It's just this really pretty orange, blue, and purple. You have really great taste. But I am going to show you all of your cards, okay? We have the 9 of Cups, which is very, very cool for you. We also have the 4 of Swords. And we also have the Knight of Swords. Now for your Oracle cards, this is from the Starseed Oracle deck. We have Star Bathing, Light Body, Crystal Grid, Transmission, and Activation. Let me move these. I'm working in a little thing. And then this is from, I think it's called the Dreamscape Oracle, but I might be wrong. This one is called the Architect. I think as far as what dream do you have that wants you back is, I think this is a group perhaps learning about manifestation here with Star Bathing. So Light Body, Crystal Grid, Transmission, Activation, and then also alongside the Architect. But with the 9 of Cups and the 4 of Swords here, I don't think you were unhappy per se in your day-to-day life, but I think you're like, this isn't like what I want to be doing forever. This isn't my ideal, but something so beautiful about you that is the driving force behind this dream with the 9 of Cups, pile 1, is you being in touch with your own emotional fulfillment. You knowing what is going to make you happy. Because some people kind of just wonder, like, I know you're going to be like, no, like, I'm just a person with wants and dreams. That is not exactly true for everybody around you. There are certain people who take what is going to bring them the most money in their life, or take the easiest road, or like I don't know, they kind of just wander through their life in pursuit of something else. You want fulfillment. I think that swords being here is significant with the 9 of Cups and the 4 of Swords. That is like not like discontentment, but I want more for myself and I will not settle for less. With Labradorite here, I really keep on getting pulled back to that some of you are exploring manifestation, especially with the oracle cards we have here. And I think you are learning, you are ready, and in this stage with the Knight of Swords, you have the vision for what it is you want. I think maybe you are still tied up in other commitments that you are seeing through. But with the Architect here, and me putting it right here, there are death moths on her card, and that just makes me think of, I don't know, at some point there is going to be a moment where you're going to have to bite the bullet and be like, I really, really want this opportunity for myself. With star bathing here, you are allowed to diverge from like a decision you previously made, even if it feels like it's one that you're locked into. If you still want more, if you still want something different, that should be your evidence and your sign and your messaging from your body that you are meant for something more. If you're unfulfilled, you're meant for something more. If an office job is sucking out your soul, maybe you're meant to be in like a more like lively group environment, or like doing your own thing. But with the Architect here, I think you are somebody who wants to manifest, but you are making the most educated choices for yourself at any given time. I will say with all the air influence here, you could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or have significant placements in those signs. We are also in Gemini season as I create and post this reading. So that may be a significant time for you. I think that you are the type of person where you know you are able to think through your decisions and try to explore other avenues, and like future plan before you take any sort of leap. Knight of Swords here. You are the person who is going to make these decisions for yourself. And with learning about manifestation, I think you are ready. I think you like have a goal of what you want, and you are trying to find the right timing or hold out long enough for you to really, really work on those manifestations you want to bring into the physical. Because it's one thing to write something down 89 times in a notebook a day, and it's another thing to like make room for the changes to happen in your life, because you weren't open to like applications for new jobs if you weren't looking for them, you know, that kind of thing. Manifestation is your will, and also asking for something and bringing it into your life. But the dream works if you work, you know? The 9 of Cups. And I think that maybe this was brought on by a loss, or by you losing another commitment you held in your life, whether that be outgrowing a friend group or losing a relationship. I think you were like, wait, I am like the creator here. I even think some of you have gone through a growth spurt, and maybe not literally, but maybe you are at this place where like you have like your first big girl job for the first time, or like you're going in for your master's or your PhD, and for the first time you're like, wait, I have freedom. And like, adulting comes with a lot of really annoying stuff, but it also comes with like more free will and more, I feel like doing this, and I don't live under the constrictions of like go to school for 8 hours anymore. I don't live under the constrictions of being with this high school sweetheart anymore. I don't live under these constrictions, okay? And your dream, I think what you're doing here is just to exist with the architect. I think a lot of you in some way, whether it be teaching or whatever, your thing is relaying information and being in a room and going back and forth with people and figuring out how to make change or how to improve systems or how to bring more love into group-oriented spaces. I think that's something you really, really like to do. It's coming. You know, like you might be getting the qualifications you need for that or something, but it's a space that you belong in, okay? It's a space that you belong in. You're like, I want to like be in these communities doing this, but like right now I have like this going on. Okay, but the dream isn't going anywhere. And with all the time you spend working towards this next phase, you are bringing yourself there. This dream wants you, okay? And remember, like, this is your soul's mission. This is the dream that wants you, and the dream came to you on purpose. This is something you're meant to have. You are just going through these adjustments, okay, Miss Diva? But I literally love you so much. This architect card reminds me so very much of you. You are a creator, and you will be in the rooms you want to be in and everything. And you are just laying the ground and putting the seeds into the soil for all that. That's the first part. But Barbie, I love you so very much. Thank you so very much for letting me read for you. This dream wants you bad. He wants you bad. But I love you so much. I post pick a cards every Saturday, and I post a get ready with me where I teach you about tarot every Tuesday. I love you so much. I will see you again very, very soon. Thank you. I love you. Bye, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. This dream wants you real bad. It wants you real bad, okay? You are in the right place if you chose my little rose or a quartz plate. Good taste. I've had this one for years. But we are going to get into things, and I am going to show you your cards, okay? So I'm using the My Melody Tarot. And first off, we have the Four of Pentacles, okay. Then we have the Hermit. We also have the Six of Cups. And from the Starseed Oracle deck, we have Messenger, Sirius energy, bringing harmony and balance. And we also have Portal. Doors are opening, you decide, rewards, and wild card. Sorry, I was just eating some hazelnut chocolate, and I like need to floss after this. And then I think it's the Dreamscape Oracle is where this is from, I think. This is the Harpy Eagle card. So eagles make me think of persistence and having something to share. Your dream is proving something to yourself, but also proving to yourself that you belong in a space, and also teaching yourself to take up space. Pile 2. Four of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Six of Cups. The dream that you are chasing, the Hermit and the Six of Cups, has to do a lot with healing an old wound of yours. And I want to tell you, you are doing everything right with, you are doing everything right on a practical level with following this dream, right? Messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. You are meant to be seen. With the Hermit here and with the Four of Pentacles, I know people always call it the stingy card. To me, it's not that. But I do think you are maybe pushing yourself a little hard. Pile 2. With Harpy Eagle here, I really think you are defensive and protective over this dream, and reasonably so, because I think it's a source of joy for you. And I think also, while it's coming, I think it's bringing up a lot of emotions for you, and maybe not instability, but ups and downs, where you're like, I'm on top of the world, I'm the coolest, I'm doing this thing. And then sometimes you fall back into these old habits, these old ways of thinking about, oh, but like, am I the right person to be doing this? The Four of Pentacles and the Hermit to me are kind of telling me imposter syndrome. And like, you are still picking everything apart that you do, Group 2. You are still picking everything you do apart. But with the Six of Cups here and the Messenger and Portal, I want you to focus in instead on the purpose of what you're doing, because with these wounds being here, that you are healing while you go after this dream, that I really think requires you being seen and putting yourself out there, and I think you are with the Harpy Eagle here. Determination is strong with you, divas. It really, really is. You need to stop nitpicking at all the little details, okay? Okay? Say right now, Courtney, I'm going to stop nitpicking at all the details, and instead I'm going to focus on the purpose behind what I'm doing. Why do you care? And think of this like a journaling prompt for your brain. Why do you care about what you're doing, okay? What are you bringing into the world with it that has positive impact? What are you doing that makes you care about what you're doing? Because for me, reading for people, it really is inspiring people to slow down, turning tarot into self-reflection instead of, ooh, this is ominous, this is coming, this is that. I want to soothe people's nervous systems down. So what is your purpose and your reason for doing the thing you're doing and chasing the dream that you're chasing? First off, I think you're already doing it with Harpy Eagle here, because with Portal, doors are opening, you decide rewards wild card. You already have the skill set, and you already have an understanding that's growing of everything you're doing already. You are living the dream. You create problems for yourself, and you get up in your head when you make it to me. Stop! Start being proud of the work and doing the work and connecting with people, and stop being like, oh, it's me, I have to change this, Enough. Okay? Rose Aura Quartz here is, Rose Quartz is literally the stone of self-compassion and love. I think you need some of that, okay? I love you so much. I'm telling you to stop because, like, with this message to share and with this like unfolding journey you're on to keep happening, I would really, really like it. And I think it would be like a lot more exciting for you if you tried to be nicer to yourself. And for me, I think the way you do that is just stop hyper-focusing. Set timers on like how long like you let yourself overthink, and handle a problem and make adjustments when there's room for it and you can figure it out. But other than that, what if you just like did the thing that makes you happy and didn't like think on, oh, I should be doing this too much. Make the thing, let it breathe, let yourself breathe. Okay? Enough already. You are doing fine, Diva. With the Six of Cups here, there's so much enjoyment for you to be had here, because I see the Hermit. Miss My Melody is looking this way towards the Four of Pentacles. See? And turning away from the Six of Cups, the fun card, the enjoyment card, the I think whatever you're doing, like doing it mid-moment is really, really beneficial and makes you feel lively and makes you feel young and makes you feel energetic. So why aren't you focusing on that? I'm not saying dumb yourself down, but I am saying stop thinking. Think about the consistency and getting what you need to get done when these things come up. But like this overthinking, crying thing, I'm about like, I'm here and I want to be here. Wrap it up, sis. Wrap it up. Do the thing that makes you happy and stop working yourself up over it. You're not an imposter anymore. You're doing the thing. Especially here with especially the Pentacles showing up here and the Eagle showing up here. Earth. You are grounded in this thing. You've been doing it a really long time. I feel as though you really just needed a pep talk. You are in your own way. You are making your own blocks. And things are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger for you. And the path is going to light up. I just need you to like chill, okay? Because it's coming. Because you're doing it. And like, I am so, so proud of you for presenting yourself to the world and sharing what you are with other people, because they need it. And you are always supposed to be heard. Always. But I don't want you to put yourself back into the shadows, even if you take yourself back out later. This is supposed to be teaching you not to do that. This is supposed to be teaching you your presence is enough and you don't have to tweak it or pluck at it or anything. Pile 2, I love you so, so, so very much, little girl bosses. I love you so, so, so very much, Barbie. This was for you. This space is for you to come to when you need to feel uplifted. I love you so very much. I post pick a cards on Saturdays and get ready with me is where I teach you tarot on Tuesdays. I love you so very much. You are so brave. Keep talking and keep doing your thing. I love you so much. Boss up. I love you, Barbie. Hello, beautiful Barbies of pile 3. Ooh, this dream you have wants you so bad. This dream you have wants you so bad. But you are in the right place. If you chose my little lapis lazuli star, what's fun is Archie Mike is a patron of mine. I shuffled these cards with him, and this is one of the only ones I have that like I assign to him. So maybe you work with an archangel, or maybe he just wanted to give you some special attention. But anyway, I have your cards here. This is the My Melody Tarot. We are starting off with the Three of Pentacles. We also have the Ten of Wands. And we also have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, your little dream that wants you too. Okay. This is from the Starseed Oracle. We have You Got the Love, Hadarian Energy, don't know what that is, but codependency and boundaries, I know what that is. Okay. And with your oracle card here, I believe this is the Dreamscape Oracle. I don't know, but it's pretty. We have the Prophet, okay? You want something different for yourself than what you've experienced. So this could be like growing up somewhere disadvantaged, or like being like the first in your family to go to college. Those are just some things off the top of my head. I am exploring the energy here. If that resonates with you, just I want more. I want to be where the people are. That kind of beat. I love you so very much. And this is your energy. We have the Prophet, which just makes me think of usually a prophet is a prophet is somebody who creates prophecies, quite literally. They are seers. They see into the future. But I think we forget that prophecy can be changed. And that's even something we say in tarot, because nothing is prophecy. I was having this conversation with Pile 1 about manifestation, and how even these spiritual tools that we have access to, this co-creation nature that we have access to with the universe, still requires you to put some work in. To some degree, you are not going to manifest $1 million by laying in your bed 12 hours a day. You're just not. That's not how it happens. Unless you're doing like print to ship t-shirts on Etsy and they're really nice and everybody's buying them. I don't know. But for most people, it doesn't, the cookie don't crumble that way. With the 3 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands here, and the Page of Pentacles here, you are feeling unsupported by the people around you, but I actually think it's more complacency on their end of how their lives are than actually trying to be discouraging to you, or actually trying to discount or make you feel like you have less opportunities. You cannot live your life taking opportunities to make yourself happy and tossing them back and forth like this, waiting for other people to get on board with you. Sometimes that is not how it works. Sometimes people are fully enmeshed in their own complacency in their lives, or sometimes they are fully enmeshed in a certain lifestyle because they are younger than you, they are not able-bodied, or older than you, or younger than you, they are not able-bodied, they don't have the education, whatever it is. You cannot expect everybody in your life to come on every journey with you. And that doesn't mean they will dissipate and not be in your life anymore. But it means you can't take everybody you love on every journey with you. It's not possible, because not everybody expands in the same way, and not everybody lives their life in the same way. With the Prophet here, I almost think you are scared to resign yourself to only living within the same opportunities as some other people around you, and you don't have to. But with You Got the Love, codependency, and boundaries, you do have to say, I have loyalty to these people. I do not want to be enmeshed in the same life they are living. I want more than this for myself. And you owe it to yourself. I think maybe these cards I shuffled, the dream you want that also wants you, takes a little bit of work and takes a little bit of initiative with the Page of Pentacles here. And you're like, but this is harder. This is harder, and like this is more painful for me, and like I know that like I don't want to live their life they're living, but like if I don't have them with me, blah 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 blah. No. Okay. When I think of lapis lazuli, I think of Archie Mike, but I also think of Cleopatra, which is cool with this imagery here. I also think of Cleopatra. She used to smash up lapis lazuli into pigments and use it as eyeshadow. And I really think you need some of her energy. Okay? Not in the way where like you are fighting for the throne and making all these power moves on your family members, no less, to maintain your power, but she was so dedicated to her studies and offered strategy to male leaders that came to her and everything, but she still juggled. At one point, she loved Mark Antony and had a couple kids and everything. You can have it all, but I don't want you to stunt yourself and keep yourself in some place. Grow to resent the people around you and point fingers later when it was you. People give us love. People give us opportunities, but you alone are responsible to some degree for creating your happiness in your life. It's you that has to take the initiative because it's you with the idea. It's you with the dream. It's you, and you have to take those opportunities for yourself, especially if you are surrounded by people who are complacent in their lives, because they might not do anything, but do you want them pulling you down with them? I don't think so. I don't think so. Not my pile threes. Now here with the Pentacles and the Prophet, you are very observant. You know exactly what you don't want for your life. And I'm not saying let fear drive you, but I'm saying let the discomfort of not wanting to live the same life these people are motivate you to take that opportunity. They will always be there. And you going to make better for yourself means you're breaking a cycle of complacency. Here with the Page of Pentacles, you're taking initiative about something and you are thinking about building something in your life instead of just surviving day to day. And having like these like hollow emotional experiences. I think maybe that's what you are scared of. You can absolutely have different. And in fact, with the Ten of Wands here, I think you picked up on some things, either from your family or how you grew up or anything that you'd like to shed. And the way that you can shed these things is by choosing a different life for yourself here with the Prophet. You create your own prophecies. Seers have visions of things and interpret them. It's something we always say in tarot, even if this feels like stuck energy right now. Energies change because people sometimes diverge with their decisions or decide, oh my goodness, this is so out of my comfort zone, but complacency and comfortable hell scares me more. And sometimes people make decisions and then you have a client come back to you years later or months later for a reading and their energy is entirely different because they took a leap. But that internal compass, that work is up to you. That work is up to you. For the most part, your happiness in your life is up to you. Seeking out those opportunities is up to you. But you also, with the Prophet, create your own prophecy. You create your own reality and you can draw in your own opportunities. I want you to feel empowered and take autonomy and create these changes that you want. What you've always known does not have to be what you spend the rest of your life doing. It doesn't. And this dream wants you, okay? This prophecy energy wants you. Ooh. wants you. And I want you to be gentle with yourself and discerning and figure out what it is you love and find a way to bring that into your life. I adore you so, so, so very much, Pile 3. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Thank you for letting me hype you up. Ooh, you so sexy. This dream wants you so bad. You just gotta take it. But I love you so very much, and I will see you next time. I film pick a cards on Saturdays. Get ready with me is where I teach you tarot on Tuesdays. Yes.